Japan, a resilient nation where traditional beauty blends with modernity. But beneath its serene surface lies a nightmare waiting to strike, an ever-present threat from the Earth itself. Japan accounts for about 20% of the world's earthquakes with magnitudes of 6 or higher, enduring up to 2,000 quakes annually that can be felt by people. Why does this island nation face such terrifying earthquakes repeatedly? Is it situated on a planetary hotspot? And what makes these earthquakes so frightening? Japan suffers from frequent earthquakes because it sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, where major tectonic plates like the Pacific Plate, Philippine Sea Plate, Eurasian Plate, and North American Plate converge. The collision and shifting of these plates create immense pressure within the Earth's crust, leading to earthquakes. Furthermore, the region's large fault lines and volcanic activity increase the risk of seismic events. The diverse topography also contributes to the intense seismic activity. Join us as we delve into the secrets of nature, where in just a few seconds, life and death can be determined. In this video, we will take you through the 5 most devastating earthquakes in Japan over the past 20 years, events that have left an indelible mark on the memory of an entire nation. On March 11, 2011, Japan was shaken by an unimaginable seismic disaster. The Tohoku earthquake, with a magnitude of 9.0, shook the entire world. Its force generated massive tsunamis, sweeping away thousands of homes in the blink of an eye and triggering a nuclear disaster at Fukushima. The colossal tsunami surged like a ferocious monster, swallowing coastlines and dragging everything in its path. The scene of water, wood, and debris flooding the land was nothing short of terrifying. In an instant, millions of homes were destroyed, and thousands of lives were swept away by the merciless waves. That year, the earthquake and tsunami claimed the lives of over 19,000 people, and the nuclear disaster. One of the worst in history, sent shockwaves around the globe. Tens of thousands of people were forced to evacuate from towns and agricultural villages surrounding the Fukushima dam. And more than a decade later, many have yet to return. The haunting images of the shattered ruins, the selfless and emotional rescue efforts amidst the chaos, still linger in the memory. It's a vivid picture of the devastation and destructive power of nature, forcing the world to stop and hold its breath. The unforgettable Fukushima earthquake on March 16, 2022. Now, I know what you're thinking, another earthquake in Japan. But trust me, this one was anything but ordinary. I'm reporting live from the area that was hit hardest by the powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake on March 16, 2022. As soon as the earthquake struck, an intense shaking sensation rocked the entire Fukushima region, with at least 4 people dead and over 240 injured. The human toll was truly shocking. Buildings collapsed, critical infrastructure suffered severe damage, and millions of households were left without power. A state of emergency was declared as several Shinkansen rail lines were derailed, causing significant disruptions in transportation. Businesses and factories were forced to halt operations, leading to considerable economic losses. But the question remains, can these infrastructures recover quickly? And can people return to their normal lives anytime soon? If you found this video engaging, Stay tuned with us for the latest updates and the ongoing recovery efforts in the coming days. Next up is the 2016 Kumamoto earthquake. In April of that year, a series of powerful tremors, reaching up to 7.0 on the Richter scale, swept through the city of Kumamoto, plunging it into absolute chaos. I'm standing in the heart of the Kumamoto earthquake disaster of 2016, a fateful day that left an entire city in shock. In April of that year, Japan was struck by a series of powerful earthquakes, with magnitudes reaching as high as 7.0. It felt as if the earth had suddenly turned into a massive whirlwind. Looking around, it's almost impossible to believe. Towering buildings reduced to rubble, and what were once ordinary streets now turned into deep. The world seemed to turn upside down in a matter of seconds. Who could have imagined that a peaceful morning could transform into such a scene of devastation? The houses are shaking. Imagine if you were here, what would you do? And look at these rescue warriors. They're not just battling nature but also trying to conquer a chaotic mess. It feels like they're in a match against an undefeated opponent. With at least 50 lives lost and thousands left homeless, they tirelessly work to restore some light amidst the darkness. So, what about you? How do you feel witnessing these images? Can you even imagine the panic and chaos the people of Kumamoto went through? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, imagine standing right in the heart of an unforgettable seismic event, the 2019 Tokyo earthquake. With a magnitude of 6.5 on the Richter scale, the capital of Japan was shaken like never before. It felt as though the entire city was swaying and turning upside down in an instant. This bustling metropolis suddenly became a scene of chaos. Millions of Tokyo residents were thrust into a state of emergency, from tilting buildings to gridlocked streets. While this earthquake may not have caused as severe damage as others, its impact on daily life was undeniable. Live footage captured the sheer pandemonium in Tokyo. Buildings swayed as if being rocked by a giant hand, trees shook, and people panicked. The streets turned into a sea of chaos, with cars coming to a halt and people running frantically, seeking shelter. It's hard to believe that just a minute before, everything was peaceful, and now it's a scene of utter confusion and fear. Look at this. Faces filled with worry, frantic phone calls, people seemed unsure of what to do. The strange noises and constant shaking left everyone clinging to each other, desperately trying to stay calm in the midst of panic. Do you feel your heart racing as you watch this scene unfold? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you felt during this intense moment. Noto Peninsula Earthquake 2022. Finally, the Noto Peninsula earthquake of 2022, with a magnitude of 6.6 on the Richter scale, shook the region quite significantly. Although it didn't cause major damage, the surprise and uncertainty it brought have sparked concerns about the possibility of stronger quakes in the future. Let's take a look at the swift response and relief efforts by the authorities. Look at this. The buildings seem to be swaying as if pulled by an invisible force. It feels like everything around you is about to collapse, and people are in a panic, trying to protect themselves and their loved ones. Even the trees, usually standing firm, seem unable to withstand the force of this quake. Oh my God, the sight of the ground shaking always leaves us breathless. Can you feel the tension and anxiety from everyone? Let us know your feelings in the comments below this video. So, we've just taken an intense and emotional journey together, exploring 5 significant earthquakes that have shaken Japan over the past 2 decades. The power of nature, as we've seen, is beyond our control. These seismic events not only cause tremendous physical damage but also deeply impact the psyche and lives of millions. Let us remember that each earthquake is not just a challenge but also a valuable lesson. It serves as a reminder of nature's power and the importance of preparedness and unity in any situation. When faced with destruction, it is our resilience and community spirit that help us overcome and continue to rebuild. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share it to spread these valuable lessons, and together, we will learn and grow from these events.